businessman called Sekou, who died last year. And I met his family and sat with them for hours as they recounted stories of his life. One of the stories really struck me, and I thought I'd share it with you this morning. Sekou left home after secondary school with the equivalent of $2 in his pocket and went into the city to seek his fortune. His first business venture was to rally some unemployed street kids to form a street porter or truck pushing syndicate. He ran this syndicate for 2 years and made enough money to buy his first 40-foot truck. Now, as soon as he made some cash from it, he bought a second truck, even though he only had enough customers for one truck. The fact that he had spent money on the second vehicle forced him to go in search of more customers, and he found them. Again, as soon as he made enough money, he bought a third truck. Little by little, his business grew. Now, over the next 5 years, Sekou turned his one truck into a $10 million haulage business with a fleet of 30 trucks. Now, each time he bought a truck, he took a risk, and each time he worked extra hard to make that risk pay off. One day, Sekou learned of an air freight company that was floating shares on the stock market, and without hesitating, he sold all of his 30 trucks and bought 60% shares in this air freight company. Little did he know that his new partners were practically bankrupt and brought huge liabilities to the partnership. Sekou lost everything. He had to go back home to his village and start again. His mother, worried about Sekou's predicament, called him to her bedroom one evening and asked, "My son, how much money did you lose?" Sekou smiled at her gently, patted her folded arms and said, $2, Mummy. $2. Now, Sekou learned a lot from his mistake. He learned how to do due diligence, how to carefully check the background of businesses before investing in them, how to sift through truckloads of documents to uncover the true nature of corporations. He learned those valuable principles from an unemployed forensic accountant named Abdul, who also lived in the village. Now, later, the two of them formed a very effective partnership. Sekou found the customers, and Abdul did the accounting. Over the next 35 years, that partnership grew into the largest corporate accounting firm in West Africa. And by the time he passed away last year, Sekou was a multimillionaire. My dear friends, I share this story with you to make one simple point. No matter who you are, no matter where you're born, we all enter this world and start our lives with nothing. Not even Bill Gates' children brought money into this world. Successful people make something out of nothing, and they do so by taking risks. Sometimes these risks pay off, but sometimes they don't. A fear of loss is what prevents most of us from taking the risks that are necessary for our success. The fear is logical, it's reasonable, but it's only those who surmount it who have any chance of making it. So always remember, you started with nothing. So if you take a risk and lose, you lose nothing. You do gain experience, though, and sometimes that is worth far more than what you've lost. So let's learn from Sekou. And let's take some risks. Let's be bold and reach out for our dreams. It won't come to us, so we'd better go for it. My name is Koje Yankson, and if I only have $2 in my pocket, I don't have much to lose. So let's all take a leap and land on our destinies. Good morning, Ghanafu.
There is strength deep inside me that I never knew I had. There's a fire within, burning bright. There is a love inside of me that I never thought I'd feel, until the day you came into my life, yeah. And it was you that were there when no one else was, and you showed me a love unknown.
Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.